Hi guys, Shane again, and we're going to continue talking about festivals. This time we're going to talk about a festival in Ireland. Not really a festival of music or a festival of culture or art, although quite a lot of culture is celebrated during this festival. It is our national holiday, St. Patrick's Day, and it is celebrated every year on the 17th of March. Now, what do we need to know about St. Patrick's Day? Well, St. Patrick's Day falls, like we said, every year on the 17th of March. It is also a day where people celebrate Irishness, not just in Ireland, but around the world. So in fact, some of the biggest festivals or some of the biggest parades for St. Patrick's Day are held in New York, Boston, Chicago, all in the United States, as well as many of them in Australia, South Africa, and a lot of other English-speaking countries, including London, Dublin, Galway, Belfast, and all over the English-speaking world. Who was St. Patrick? Well, you guys might know your stories of St. Jordi and St. John, okay? But St. Patrick was a little bit different. For example, St. Patrick is known as being the patron saint of Ireland, where in fact he never came from Ireland. He came from a place which is now Wales, and at the time was part of the Roman Empire. His name wasn't even Patrick. That was his name that he was given as a bishop. His original name was Mewin, M-I-E-W-Y-N. And he never came to Ireland originally to teach Catholicism or bring religion to Ireland, or bring Christianity rather to Ireland. But he was actually here first as a slave, had a pig farmer, and then he escaped and he got his sign from God to return and teach the people of Ireland about religion and about God. And one of the things he used to do was, according to legend, take a small three-leafed plant called a shamrock, which is actually just another name for a young clover. So you see plenty of clovers here in Spain. It's a three-leafed plant and it's quite easy to grow anywhere. So he took this shamrock and he showed the sign of the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and that is how he brought religion to Ireland. Now, people talk about the four-leaf clover, which brings luck. That's something that is not really associated with St. Patrick's Day, but thank you, Chantal, for trying to include that in. What else do we need to know about St. Patrick's Day? Well, the colour green. It was a colour that was celebrated because it was associated with the Fianna, which is one of the groups in Ireland at the time, especially at the time of republicanism. So it became the colour of republicanism in Ireland, and it was actually originally used in the 1700s. So what was the real colour of St. Patrick? If he was there in the 4th century, and green wasn't popularised until the 18th century, well, his colour is blue. So, St. Patrick wasn't called Patrick. St. Patrick wasn't Irish. He was Roman or Welsh. St. Patrick's colour wasn't green, it was blue. St. Patrick wasn't originally here as a priest in Ireland. He was originally there as a slave of Niall of the Nine Hostages, or if you want to hear it in Irish, because it sounds funny, Níl. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. And Irish celebrations of St. Patrick didn't really happen until the 1700s. So, I hope you learned a little bit about St. Patrick's Day, and maybe some true history of Ireland and the festival that we celebrate in every major city around the world. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next week.